Teaching was never my goal as a younger adult. I did develop a strong interest in cars when I was a senior in high school because I needed one to drive, and I bought one to fix up. And as I was able to fix it, I developed kind of a passion for it because, hey, I just got somewhere, and I fixed it in order to do that. So it kind of developed an interest, like, oh, I could do this. And then as I kind of grew in my interest, I saw there was a really big demand, probably even more so now, for technicians, and I thought that could be a really stable career. And went to Northwest Kansas Technical College. Actually had the intention of doing auto body and collision repair. After I got there, I wasn't able to get into that section of the program, and so I started. They encouraged me to start the mechanical side, and so my whole intention was to do auto body and collision. I started the mechanical side, and they threw me right into transmissions. And after that semester, I was actually doing pretty well at it. I was getting better grades than I ever got in high school, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and finish this. I can do this. So I stuck with it, and by the time I finished the entire 2-year program, I knew that's what I wanted to do, and it was just there was jobs available, and I was interested in making money, and so jumped right into the industry from that. I worked just a few various places between Montrose and Delta, tire shops and independent shops, and did some repair on my own for a few years while driving a tow truck, and ended up teaching here just because, similar to other teachers here, there's something that's passionate about seeing a young person that has that same passion. There's something rejuvenating about that. And so once I had an opportunity to work with some younger people and see them get excited about something, that just really was a passion for me to see them take something and then build something out of their life. So that's probably what I enjoy most about it, when you see that student that really buys into it and really gives it their all, and they end up becoming a good technician and making a whole career and lifestyle, and that's very rewarding for a teacher. I think one thing that deters a lot of people from going into this industry is they're intimidated by the thought of something that they may not understand. They may think that it's too complicated or too technical. Traditionally, mechanics were often the students that were maybe not the best at academics in school, and so they would be encouraged to go into the mechanical industry. Nowadays, it's backwards. I mean, we really need book smart, intelligent. We need engineering type students with strong STEM skills that can enter this industry and diagnose cars. So I would encourage people that are on the fence not to be intimidated, that this is something that you can do, and it's something that we teach you how to do, and it does take time to learn, but it's something you can accomplish. And there's such a huge demand for technicians right now, where we're in a world where the economy sometimes can be a little bit scary. There's always going to be jobs for transportation and mechanics. I often tell students, when the economy's good, people are fixing up their cars, doing cool stuff with them. When the economy's bad, people are fixing their old cars because they can't go buy a new car. So you have a solid job regardless of what's happening in the world. There's just a lot of rewards that you get from this industry, and it's a lot of fun too. It's the only job I've had where you're not watching the clock. Actually, it ends up being quitting time way before you think it should be. And so the common thing that we would say in the industry is, "Wow, it's 5 o'clock already, or 5:30 already. I can't believe it." Every other job, it's only 2 o'clock, and the time just drug. In this industry, the time flies by, and so it's really fast paced. You're always doing something different, even if you have the same car. No two cars are exactly the same, so every job is a little bit unique, and it keeps it interesting and exciting. Another aspect that a lot of people don't think about is they just think of a mechanic as that grease monkey, as to use the old adage, the person with a grease rag in their pocket that's walking around in a driveway changing oil and checking fluids. There's so many different areas in the auto industry that you can go into. Service writing, for example, it's an awesome job to have. There's tremendous potential in what you can make as a service writer. Plus, you get to all the same benefits as a mechanic. You get to help people. You get to help fix cars, and communicate with the customer. And you can make a very good commission based upon what you sell. There's computer programming. Most of the new cars that we have that have problems are repaired by just a simple reflash. Maybe I shouldn't say simple, but a reflash of the computer. A ton of electrical stuff. So the old adage of just the person wearing coveralls that's all greasy all day. That's not a technician anymore. There's really a lot of technical side to it. Now there's still a place for people to change oil, and maybe that's what you're interested in. That's great. We need those people, but we also need the people with the tucked in shirts and more of the technical skills that can plug a computer in a car and fix it without even picking up a wrench.